The fight of the Silver State and a chance to lay claim to the Fremont Cannon once again. The prized possession that fans of both of these schools are looking to roll back home and fire off once again. Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Nevada Wolfpack and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game he understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Nevada's offense will get first crack at it today. The Rebels ran up and down the field the last time these two matched up, with the Wolfpack completely open. But this time, Pack trying to bounce back.
When I think back to that game, you just think about the difference in speed. UNLV looks so much faster. They say speed kills. If they play like that again today, David, it's going to be tough for Nevada.
Yeah, they smashed them. I mean, there's no other way to say it. It wasn't pretty. It was over quick. And that's, I think, something that's really embarrassing, and especially in a rivalry game. I look for Nevada to bounce back, man. They got to play with more emotion, more adrenaline. They got to be embarrassed in that last meeting.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. So UNLV's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Pulls it in, it's Lions. Good, strong tackle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
David, Jesse, as legend would have it, explorer John Fremont abandoned a howitzer in the Sierra Nevada in 1843 during a heavy snowstorm, so each year the winning team earns the right to paint the howitzer's wheels scarlet or navy.
And this is pretty cool because not until that long ago, the team in possession of the Fremont cannon would fire it every time they scored a touchdown. So really cool history with this trophy between both these schools here in Nevada.
Yeah, the battle for Nevada, right? That's what they call it. And I do like that they get to take the cannon and paint it their color. Like, that's pretty cool, pretty petty, and it's all college football.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense, they're going to have to find something new.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Coming out with it, it's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, it's Turner. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And to throw it before he wanted. Just got rid of that one.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Out wide left, it's Brown. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Tries to get it himself. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Since 1969, UNLV and Nevada have fought for the right to paint and protect the Fremont Trophy, and really they established the intensity of this rivalry right off the bat as Nevada won the first game by a mere 2 points.
Yeah, it's funny to watch all those games back in the day. It's like 0-0 tie, 2 points. Now we're seeing high scoring, firing cannons, and then that's what's cool about the Fremont Cannon. Like, you get to earn this, and you get to bring it to your university, and it's the battle for Nevada.
It means a lot to these two schools, means a lot in the state. It's not a trophy you can necessarily put in the trophy case, but it's all about having possession, and that's what these two schools are battling for today.
Fires downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Makes the grab at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Thomas. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Between the hashes, it's Burnett. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Using his legs, it's Thomas. Nowhere to go. Same song. rush as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Hauls it in, and he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Running inside, it's Thomas. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Sixth play of the drive coming up. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll ride him again. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he avoids the sack.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
In the backfield, it's Turner. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Nevada just needs a few inches here on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
tough run here. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback changing the play. On play action. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. Fighting off the defender. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. Right side, it's Givens. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Nevada will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. all the way back to the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Doesn't get it there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll run the screen. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, we saw them have to punt on the last drive. That's not the case so far this time. Much better job executing there on 3rd down. I know it's early. 3rd play of this drive, but picking that up, that should give this offense tons of confidence and a little bit of juju here moving forward.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Thomas. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Cradles it at the 35. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Turns up, it's Turner. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his target. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Hits inside, it's Turner. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going to try to get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Play action on first down. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 10 team, the Utah Utes.
Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Catching up with the Nevada head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Unloads to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Straight ahead, it's Thomas. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Wants to go up top on second down. Left side is Thomas. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Searching for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Pulls it. He'll toss it. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Snaps it in the shotgun. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Looking down the middle. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
2nd down to the air. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Rebels offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Rush is on, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the 1st half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the 2nd half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Going to field this one in tight quarters. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Second and long here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, it's Turner. Dragged down.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Gets away. They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. Slips through the line. Can they catch it? Touchdown, Rebels. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
You're down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You could hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
First down, right back to Brown. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out wide right, it's Turner. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Sells the run, looking to pass. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Breaks through, it's Brown. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down, really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll try the counter. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grab behind the line. It's Morgan. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. The run inside. It's Thomas. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Look out! On target over the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Turns it upfield. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they forced a fourth down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. He'll start on the ground with Brown. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That'll be enough for a Nevada first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen to see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Keeps it himself. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to make one miss. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Great place to start for this offense. Running inside, it's Thomas. Got the first down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Driving forward, it's Thomas. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Fires immediately. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. There's an old school thought that says just take the 3 here, but that feels like a win for the defense. I'm going here.
Yeah, and there's a new school thought that says I'm inside the 2-yard line. It's 4th down. I'm going for it. I'm going to be aggressive. So I don't think you have many opportunities like this. I like my chances going for it.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to barge in. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Gives him a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Quick give. It's Turner. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. Nevada will be forced to punt, and he really needs to get away a good kick here. Corrals it at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there ready to cook. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Rebels! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He'll throw it. Right side, it's Givens. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds his man. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Nevada. That's their 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Out wide right, it's Givens. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nice move to keep running. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. From the gun. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They move on top here in the 4th.
But you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And he puts through the extra point.
24, UNLV 21.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. The battle in the Silver State has come to a close, and Nevada will take ownership of the Fremont Cannon one more time. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.